Units, small number, big impacts. So welcome to the another part of this AutoCAD series. Today we'll learn to set units. So let's open a new drawing. You can access the unit by clicking here on this format button and you'll find unit here, and you can access the unit toolbar, or you can simply type its command UN and press enter. In both way, unit dialog box will open. After opening this unit dialog box, you can see two different area. One is length area and another is angle area. In length under type, from this drop down you can select the format of unit. You can select any of the format depending on your requirement. If you want to work on empirical units, then select here on this architect. If metric unit, select on decimal. If you want to work, if there is any works of engineering, click on this engineering. That's it. Next is precision. If you open AutoCAD, precision is always set in 4 decimal places by default. So what does this precision drop down do? To understand better, first let's draw a line. Okay, let's leave it and let's draw a line at first. So after clicking here, the command line is asking you to specify the first point. So I'll specify a first point here, and I need to specify the next point. So for that, let's take a length of 14.124 and let's press enter. And you can simply click escape to exit this line tool. So the line is drawn. So you remember the precision we have set to 4 decimal places. So let's measure it. Just type DI and enter. You need to specify the first point and second point here. The unit is 14.1240. Why is it so? Because we have set the precision to 4 decimal places. Now let's open the unit again. Type UN and press enter. Now let's set the precision to 2 decimal places and let's measure it again. So I'll set the precision to 2 decimal places. OK, and type DI enter. Specify the first point and second point here. The distance is 14.12. So AutoCAD has downloaded the value into 14.12. So let's open the unit dialog box again. So let's open the unit dialog box again. So for that, type UN and press enter. The dialog box will open. Next we'll get into this angle area. This is used to measure. This is used for angle measurement. So on this drop down, here you can see various options and you can select any angle according to your requirement, and the most commonly used one is decimal degrees. So let's click it for now. And again we can see precision is right here. So it's very similar to the precision we have done previously in this length area part. And another important thing is here you can see a clockwise is written and a box is right beside it, and it's not selected here. In AutoCAD, angle is measured from positive x-axis. So if I choose this, in AutoCAD, angle is always measured from positive x-axis. So if I choose on this direction button here below, a dialog box will open. Here in this base, angle east is selected. It means that east direction has been taken as reference for angle measurement. And considering all direction, east direction coincide with the positive x-axis. So east is selected here. So let me skip this dialog box for now. And any angle values measured in anti-clockwise direction with respect to positive x-axis will be taken as positive value, and in clockwise direction will be taken as negative value. So you can reverse that by clicking here on this clockwise. So it will be reversed. For now I'll not click it. I'll leave it as it is. And next here is insertion scale. This is used to set unit for inserted content like blocks and drawing. Suppose the blocks you want to insert is in metric unit. It's in metric unit and you want it on empirical unit. So what you will do? What you can do is you can simply select on inches here and your block will be inserted in inches. That's it. So you can specify unit for intensity. And the next part here is lightning. Here you can see unit for specifying the intensity of lightning. Here are the two options, international and American, and you can select any of these. For now, commonly international is selected. So after making all the necessary changes you want to make, just click on this OK or press enter and your units are set. By this we can select the unit in which we want to work and our unit is set. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep designing, and I'll see you in the next video.